You know, I had someone tell me the other day, I don't understand what it's such a big deal. It's just a bunch of trees.
Here in Los Angeles, California. The scene
yeah, it's 100. As a UGA fan, I understand the sentimental value behind it.
Made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle.
It's almost as bad as that dude who chipped a piece off of the rock at Clemson.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will now
even though they got that rock from fucking California, but still.
Still, Howard's a rock. It's not to be touched.
Unless you're a player.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6.
Oh, I like this formation.
To the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him.
Because, as you
like noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them.
I think I just heard David Johnson.
They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
I think I just heard David Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they
James Conner's carrying people. So.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Speed threshold is better, though.
I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision.
Everyone is flying around.
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So that's why I'm like only doing it increments.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If it gets too high, the linebackers can keep
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw inside.
I mean, my linebacker can.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him.
Yeah, Jones only 90.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on
Lewicott is 90 and Deion Jones is 90.
Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, his both feet.
No, I haven't focused on speed boost for them. I've been focusing on like
first before he's
coverage,
the 36.
Yeah, coverage and play reaction and tackling and stopping the run.
Yards, and that'll be enough.
That's how I've been playing with.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Fisher and Joe Schobert. Like I'm trying to build my team around them.
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Murray. And he's taken down. Nick Perry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even
I can't say much. I traded away Chandler Jones.
More blitzing.
Another try
for Jake Matthews.
But you know what? With the defensive ends I got out of that trade, where I got, after I got rid of him, I'm okay with that trade-off because I've got one superstar and one X-Factor sitting across the line from each other.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You increased the pass coverage for the CPU too.
And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7
I'm
they
still
wanted,
dotting
but they'll
their
take the
asses
3.
up, bro. I haven't had an
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Yeah, I'm literally dotting them up, and I haven't had an incompletion yet.
About the 26-yard line.
My only turnover was like literally a forced fumble. Yeah. And it was by Austin Hooper, too. Because I'm 12 for 12 for 152 right now.
Let's go. 30 base.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence, that's who that is.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson.
Quarterback.
This will
That's
leave
not
him a
Jared
yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
So fucking.
Second down, it's Henderson.
What now?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Ooh, that is amazing.
Take a shot downfield. It's a great spot.
Fuck it up. You better not spoil it. You spoil it, I swear to God.
I'm just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
I'm about to say, if you spoil that, I swear to God, I'm chopping both of y'all nuts off. I will fight.
It's
would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again. Lawrence. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Oh, my God. Is Trevor Lawrence an X-Factor already?
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum.
Yeah, he was an
Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
So, once he traded Jared Goff and...
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after...
Ito Smith for touchdown number 7 of the year.
Ito Smith having a season there.
21-7.
From the gun, Lawrence.
And they only 7 came from a fumble return for a touchdown.
He goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
But how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down.
Oh, man, I'm loving this, dude. He's focusing so much on my defensive ends right now that my defensive tackles are just eating him alive.
This is fielded at the 7.
We got a
very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man.
Don't feel bad for him. Clap your cheeks.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, they obviously red man.
We got to show these guys who run this league.
Broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I think the Cardinal was able to gain possession.
I say that.
They will hold on to the ball.
Wow.
I say that as James Conner fumbles.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like
my 4th string corner just got an interception.
Base and scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh, he just picked off Kyler Murray.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Collusion.
You weren't in the party for that, though. He has 1,000 kick return yards this year.
That's good. That's really
on
good.
First down, Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
No touches.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Second
wow, that was a
5-yard
bad throw.
First down.
Wrong fucking button.
Oh, he got me on that.
Left side.
And they just kick 6 me. That was a bad fucking throw.
A bit of a catch for him to remember.
Oh,
that's
no.
400 for his NFL career.
What's the score of your game?
21-14, and I did fucking.
The chain gang
they scored both times on
Here's
defense because I fumbled the ball and they just took a pick 6 back. And I think the pick 6 happened. I pressed the wrong fucking button.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
I pressed the wrong goddamn button.
This is the one thing I'm liking about. I'm getting enough pressure on him without having to blitz, so I'm able to lay back in nickel right now.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, box drop.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence is a superstar.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Oh my God, they dropped the pick in the end zone.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
God dang it, Byron
Murphy.
Murphy.
They threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Yeah, that's what I'm screaming.
Inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This is a stupid
decision.
The
interception, just any interception.
Gonna run towards Aaron Donald, but it worked out.
Throw that out the window.
Hey, sometimes that's actually the good decision.
Yeah, I'll say it was that time.
Because sometimes he'd play over aggressively with Aaron Donald and run himself out the fucking play.
Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
Let's see if he squeezes it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It was.
Now they try the right side here.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of. That's why I was so eager to get rid of Dave Johnson.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable.
London College is fucking
down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that into great success.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Got home with that one.
There's so many games being played right now. There's currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 users active.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw.
Oh, wow.
And it's intercepted.
I can't even get mad at that one.
Marcus Peters. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got
if I'd have thrown that high instead of low, he's bouncing his head off the goalpost.
I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
Here's Henderson. And he'll be brought down right in midfield after a gain of only a couple. A minimal gain as we
asking if I have a mic?
A minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Who's asking if you have a mic?
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
I don't know if I caught that
2nd and 8.
Oh!
Comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
This is a lot better game than the Rams gave me last time.
BZ's building the team that he wants.
Off play action. Lawrence. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hassan Reddick got him again. I think that's his only 2 sacks on the season.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to put it away. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Okay. My feet are freezing.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Do I have to talk to myself again?
And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
Yeah, the kicks are not going out the end zones.
These drives in end zones.
Well, we need to make sure. I should have looked at the sliders before I played this game to see what they are. They might not set till after advance.
It's Connor, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Whoa, that kicking slider randomly just jumped.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about
which
the
we're both
execution of that
streaming right
defense
now.
right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Going on?
2nd and 12.
He literally was right next to me, and I could not
going to
tackle
be
him.
incomplete. Robert Woods,
Granted, I'm using a
USC
scrub
man,
linebacker
the
right
intended
now.
target, but now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage,
Dude, if Beasley would build his offensive line, I would have no trouble stopping him. These guys are coming open. I'm just getting to him before he can.
To escape, and he goes
I'm getting to him before he can do
Eric
anything.
Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Wow.
Throwing now is Murray. And this will be incomplete.
Well,
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football.
Got to risk it to get the biscuit.
Decent offense.
Oh, come on.
Defense, I think you're right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Kyler Murray.
Right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Texans is without,
from the 1-yard line.
Without his offspring, Deshaun Watson.
They'll look to run with Connor.
I meant to talk shit.
Tell's missing it because he keeps trying to run outside the pocket.
James Conner.
I meant to talk shit to him like, I'd rather have a midget quarterback than a triple.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, man. That was a good drive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to
picked
go
off Dwayne Haskins 3 times already now.
Around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
I feel like I've gotten a lot better this year against you because I know y'all. I went all CPU games and then completely shit the bed against you.
Oh my God! Just got one last one.
And that's complete to Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available. And
I know Corbin was hating my quick snap, though.
Defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
Brian, what did you do to Denver today?
What do you mean, what did I do to him yesterday?
Oh, was it yesterday that you guys played?
Lawrence, he's letting it fly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's had a fantastic.
Yeah, I was looking and I saw that it was. I thought it was like 17-0. I'm like, oh God, what did you do?
A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
They'll start the drive with Drake and able to stay on his feet past the 30,
28-14
yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw
what
the result.
What are you doing?
Yardage. Here's Murray. Being shaken, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corey Littleton able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass.
Come on, Dion. You can't be fucking.
But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about
face mask like that, man.
We're trying to put him on the ground.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Why did you just pause it?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, zoom. Snap.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there.
And Antonio Brown is hurt.
Gets to the next guy in the zone. Into the block.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
They gave up the completion, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
I honestly do not understand.
With 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
How? Okay, he just scored on me. like an 80-yard passing or running touchdown.
Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
Who did?
The coach, John.
Houston. He's kicking my ass right now.
Standing by in Orlando, he'll have stats and scores from games.
Damn, I really do suck.
As well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up
That's
here.
That's the second time he broke that run. My guys are not playing outside.
It's a gain of 15 in the Rams.
That's one thing. That's one positive from my game against you I could take is I was able to run the ball.
Yeah.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Henderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Wow.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's taken in by Henderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They run with Henderson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Oh, wow. Don't do something stupid, man. You got the ball.
They come out here in the eye. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
He just tied it 10 to 10.
Rams touchdown. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Denver did make a game of it, though.
I see it's 24 to 18
10
now.
apiece as the kick's away.
Who's Denver playing?
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's see if I can catch with a quick screen.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
We've got Derek King in now.
First down, Murray. Murray fighting.
Oh, God.
The football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
I tried to get PI.
The coverage there too strong.
Well, I just got a PI because I went for the pick. Oh, my God, it's so
thanks
stupid.
to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball down?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Wasn't he in the
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over
There we
and
go,
over.
Ito. Nice way to make adjustment in the
Who's
backfield.
going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10.
Check 28. Sam on. Snap.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Byron Murphy got it.
Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone,
do they have a
see the
time
ball
schedule?
coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second
35 to 14.
faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
25 yards that time.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice he doesn't have the size to really contend with the team Butler.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I love how Fields runs like he's
Murray
got
and the
like
Cards in
70
a tough
speed.
spot, 3rd and long.
Until he gets outside the pocket,
With
and
a
all of a
3rd
sudden
and
he
long.
runs like
He's going to walk
he's
this
got
one
90
deep
speed.
left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. We're going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway.
Brian, did you see that almost interception?
13 to 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal.
No, I was talking about the one I just
expect them to
almost
make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
I'm surprised they didn't review it.
Now than ever before. Talk about kickers.
It was extremely close. He might have gotten robbed of one, in fact.
Their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy.
And it
for
also
some
gave
reason.
me a chance to kick a field goal to go ahead.
These are defensive games.
General West. Check 55 to Mike. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Look at me.
Oh, you fumbled.
They go back to the
I think he was down. He had to be
on the last drive.
Oh, God, I think he scored. Yeah, he scored. That's Brandon Cooks. I'm not catching him. He just went ahead. That's what I get for calling a safety flip.
Touchdown number 12 on the year.
Oh my God, it won't let me
And the
challenge
Rams are going to jump back in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing
Oh,
of
no,
beauty,
you're
especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch,
That's
and how about
good.
the run after to get it to the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And
I didn't know they had
a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's how little I knew about, man. I didn't even think about them having penalties and
Murray
stuff on
and
the
the
kickoff.
Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there.
Yeah, that's why I said I think I'm going to be moving on.
Fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
That's one of those
and
throws
not much to
that
speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And Christian Kirk
to the
answers.
26. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trey.
Oh, I mean, it's still a very
Calling
defensive
a gain
game.
of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I mean, Brian, you act like this is a friggin' Iron Bowl we're playing here. 13-17.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone.
Well, this is where my habit of doing a running back by committee is going to really pay off. Because,
3rd down.
Oh, he got
It's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Isabella got the inside of the loop.
Isabella was the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season. Because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving.
Maybe
after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. He's letting it fly for Cook.
Damn it.
Oh, incomplete.
John, are you still in
A
your
turnover would have really helped
Yep.
there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
35-14.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Leo.
Score
To throw
update,
again. Lawrence.
42-14.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there.
Vito
He could not
Smith
hang on. It's 3rd
decided to
down.
run through tackles and get the touchdown.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Instead of just getting down for the first down. Hey, go ahead and stack a touchdown in the game.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Matt Ryan went from throwing 5 interceptions to 1 interception, 1 touchdown, and went for 400 yards
The amount
passing.
of sacks that
That boy Willett, way to step up.
Let's just face it. This offensive line,
And I also
cannot
went back
handle
to my
this
old
pass rush. It's been
playbook, too,
demonstrated
so.
time and time again.
Here we go.
Well, I mean,
Into this one, and this
Brian
is a
can attest to
rocket.
this. If Kyler Murray wasn't missing
This is taken
wide
at the
open
15.
throws, this game probably wouldn't be in question right
And
now.
now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. Chargers have just scored,
Son of
so
a
they
bitch.
extend
I keep
their
running
lead.
right
Remember
by
to keep
the
an
damn
eye on the
running
ticker,
back.
of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Has a pretty
Brian's
good
just
throw
over
on
here
the
having a
go
grand
route
old
there.
time
Third
flipping
down,
between
and they
games.
pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
He hasn't watched a single clip from my game.
Really well. You think they're going upfield and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Tackle made there by Nick.
Well, I mean, Jelon, is your game actually worth watching?
Run sets up a very manageable
It was.
down, a very solid gain
Until the fourth quarter started.
On second down now. It's Drake, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Good push up front. That run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them back.
So in case you haven't noticed, Brian, I'm just going to take the ball, and I'm going to stick it down through, and I'm just going to jam
for no gain. Here's second and 10.
I'm just going to James Conner and Kenyon Drake in the death for the next quarter and a half. Good.
He's going to take off with it.
Spread them out and pound them.
Oh, you need. I hope you were watching my game and just saw that escape drop from Kyler.
The last drive, remember, similar situation.
No, I wasn't.
I just got safety through the pick. He learned
I was quoting on Mark Rick. Spread them out and pound them.
That's the second time in the last game that happened. I want to know how my superstar tackle is getting blown up.
Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
Christian Kirk.
Like I stumbled.
On the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point.
Yeah, I just took the lead 2017.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25
Smith
up to
with
the
the goddamn
28-yard line.
With 33 seconds left.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm.
Yeah, my defense hasn't surrendered to scoring yet.
Puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. 2nd and 14.
My corner just watched that go right over his head.
This is going to be caught. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play,
you saw that too?
And waited for him to clear going across.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but
I'm glad that he doesn't have Todd Fields this game because he would be destroying me if he did.
But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang
and they're going for it on fourth down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker, Jordan flying in there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, Charlie. Stand.
Yeah, this is a fuck you, Dwayne Haskins.
My God.
This is a fuck you, Dwayne Haskins.
Little 5'10" receiver just stick on a 250-pound receiver.
I'm sorry, Brian. I had to do it to him. 100-yard pick 6, because fuck you, Dwayne Haskins.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence.
How do you not play that?
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence.
49-14. My defense did not allow us to.
Byron Murphy got a pick.
Time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big
Yes, again. It was an
You ready for
absolute
division? I mean, not division. You ready for
Ready
destiny?
to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal
Why
offense.
is
They get
his
the
tight
crucial
end
turnover
wide
just huge,
open?
but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be
I held
careful.
them to 26
Right
rushing
back.
yards and
There goes your
161
lead.
passing yards.
Have to be extremely happy
And had
with
5
their defense.
takeaways.
They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory.
Oh, I got the Buccaneers next.
And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you
Hey,
take
Brian,
care of us.
you want to hear a horrible
tight game
stat?
like this, such a tough spot for the
I
offense to
dropped
be
the
in, even
pick.
though
I
they
had the
have
pick in my
lead,
hands.
Charles, back up
Dwayne
to the other
has-
way.
and my
guy
They
just
got to
straight
protect the
dropped.
football.
Dwayne Haskins had a QB rating of 22.7.
Ooh.
Misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right.
And Matt
to the
Ryan
hands of your
had
running back.
85%
Tell them to
completion
take care
for
of the ball
417.
and try and move forward.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Murray now on first down.
And I hurt David Johnson,
And
too.
that is incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target.
Get
But it's
that
going to be
out.
second
Chris,
down.
out.
By the way, I got to
He was
apologize.
wide
I just
open.
realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this?
He
extra
had
paper?
nobody
I mean, this is
around him.
unusual
I know.
for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Good
Just
job.
like that incomplete pass.
Good
I'm
job,
gonna try to
Seals
tighten
Jones.
things
You
up here
just
for this
tore a
next
hole
drive.
in the crotch of mine. That's what you did.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Are you
Yeah, he's actually
serious?
playing good
Season,
football.
he
He's playing some
continues
good
to have
football,
his
man.
15th sack of the campaign. And no matter what the situation, the
I like how
O-line
he
just
split
hates
kicked it
that
to my
because they feel
backup
like they
receiver.
didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single
Figured
play.
it out and got
You
to the
decide to
50-yard
throw the
line, but
football,
still
you're
probably
getting
got
with
the
some of the
20.
best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't
He's
playing
playing some
football,
very good
they'd be
football.
starting in the NBA at power forward.
Minnesota.
Task.
Yeah.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, I'm going to lose this game.
Trying
Fucking
to shake off the
bootleg
interception
Canadian.
from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Who, Texans?
It's a gain of 11 and a
No.
first down L.A.
That's easy. He's around next year.
On first down. It's Henderson. And
So when are we-
behind the line, he
He's hurt
lost
now.
the football. It's loose.
When are we gonna
So
have
it
this
goes as a
meeting?
fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times
You
during the
know, I
game,
don't look
but
at
if
the
the other
chat.
team doesn't get it, that's a
said
huge
sometime
difference
this
in the ball
weekend.
game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
No, I'm talking about the meeting.
There, but it's
Like it's going to be
incomplete.
sometime this weekend.
The Rams on third down.
Okay.
They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, I've got some linebackers that'll hit. I don't know about keeping Jordan Hicks this year.
And Woods has it complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
God. It's not annoying me that he's playing well. What's annoying me is Trevor Lawrence's little sidearm. That just looks wrong for any quarterback not named Brett
First and 10.
Favre.
Lawrence. Oh, he got possession.
10 and 3, baby. 10 and 3.
Are you kidding?
And he'll take
My
this
ass is
into
gonna miss
the
the
end
ball.
zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's say Diablo's already played. He won 48
I
27.
dropped it.
Brian, did you just see
And that
that?
will make this a 4-point game.
Did you say you almost choked on your urine?
Euro.
The
Yeah.
kickoff
I
team
do
on the
not
field
understand.
now
I
as they
keep
will send
dropping
this one away.
wide open passes.
This is taken
It's
at
like
the
as soon as
3.
they touch me, I drop.
Damn.
Wide open, but
Dallas clapped the fuck
Solid
out of the
return,
Chiefs,
pretty good field
52 to
position. They'll
24.
start at the 32-yard line.
I tried to roll out my quarterback, but by the time I hit R2, I didn't have the 3 seconds for the move, so I got sacked.
And a tight game after punting
R2, but never D2.
See if they can get something going on this
R2,
drive.
that's what I said.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 10
Taking the rest of the year
about
out.
the 32.
How the hell I can put 70% of my passes and still throw 24 fucking
picks? As that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't know why
that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Freeman got 1,200 yards rushing. I'll take that. Both Ridley and Julio got 1,000 yards receiving. And Austin Hooper's 100 yards. 100 yards to 1,000 too.
Getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that
man has stepped up since I put him in the offense.
Put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
Deion Jones with 100 tackles. I'll take that. 6.5 sacks. Chandler Jones with 12 sacks this season.
6 there on first.
He just dove with his receiver like forward. You know, usually that gives you a fumble animation.
Murray now to throw. And he hits Drake. And all the way down inside.
That's what you throw with 8 picks.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Monte KZ with 5.
The angle route
Capio Poodle.
Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first.
Oh, I just tackled my own guy.
You widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there.
Henry's got 167 rushing yards
Only way
against
to
me.
get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona.
Yeah, he's got that
touchdown.
one long run of 80 yards or something.
Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Deion Jones got 12 pass deflections this season.
These guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That was Kyler Murray on that drive.
Wow. I love Madden. Madden is awesome. I love when my
the LA offense ready to go for their
they
next
run a
drive.
screenplay, and I literally watch my defensive end run 30 yards downfield, engaged in a block. Like, what player in real life does that?
Because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back up in their own
X-Factor
territory,
defensive.
why would you...
Deontay Thompson just sealed the game.
Picked by Deontay Thompson, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say,
well, I meet you on Destiny, Corbin.
Is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant
is the scouts, is college scout good to do some scouting on?
Maybe the
Because I honestly haven't really been
scouting. That's who he needs to
scouting.
get with now and get himself calm.
Yeah.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again.
Bo Nix.
Back lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Why is Tua Tunga? Oh, that's Tula. Okay.
Most,
that's his little brother.
They'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
Tate Martell. That's trash ass nigga.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
I'm surprised he ain't put him undrafted.
Yeah, he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific
Puka
so
Williams.
far.
Who the fuck names? Wow, you know that's a black mother. You gotta name your son Puka.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt.
Come here, Puka.
And a fair catch signaled for.
Mom, don't call me that. But that's your name. That's fuck it. I'm changing my name.
39-yard punt, no return. Yes. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Come here, Puka. Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here to get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
This is straight up black shit, bro. Only black people go in there, they kick Puka.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34
Puka,
here.
Puka, Puka, something bullshit.
34 now, here's 1st and 10.
What the hell?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away.
Kenny Williams with a clutch to
The
have.
Rams going to go ahead and use
Let me see if there's any more fucked up names in
as
here.
they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming
I know a
second down
guy
play.
that
Gotta assume this defense
used
will be
to
charging
may or may
again
not
here.
be
It's
a
2nd and
resident
15.
at my place of employment, but his first name was Kisma.
What's he, black?
His first name was Kisma, his middle name was Kareem, and his last name was Kyle.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete.
KKK.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
It was his legal name.
Got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up.
Middle name was Kareem.
Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used.
Kisma, Kareem, Cock.
He's back to throw.
Dude, Chase Young hasn't done like anything this year.
And that is incomplete.
Well, shit, Chase Young kicked my ass.
He didn't even sack you. I think he sacked you one time the whole game.
Take the out because it was a tough catch.
The dude didn't sack him all the time with
because if he
throwing
does,
victory.
it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Fumble.
It's the fact that he got pressure on him.
On 4th down, Lawrence.
DJ Swearinger got another interception.
Picked on by DJ Swearinger. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10,
Chase Young always had a pick.
He's got the first down
But my guys
inside
don't
the 10,
catch
and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've
my
got
God,
it
he just downed it inside the 5
It's
again.
1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Dun, 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 dun.
God, that was such a stressful friggin' game.
Well, congratulations.
Down to a knee
Yeah,
here. The defense still with a
I
couple
think they're in
of
order
timeouts. We'll see
after
if they
that
want to
one.
use them. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop.
Yeah, you can't stop the clock now. It's 4th down.
The opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Wow, Tennessee beat Buffalo 6-3.
Yeah, it had to have been a snow game in the sim.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
Safety
I think
again.
what we saw in this one, today's
Wait,
defense.
did he already play
And what
the
I mean by
49ers?
that is in the old days,
So
pitching
we're about to
shutouts was
advance,
big
right?
time. That was paramount. But the big thing was
Yeah,
laying people
probably
down,
after this
holding
game.
down their yardage,
Did
right?
he already
Don't
play
let
the
them throw the ball
49ers?
through
I've
the air
heard
and
like
gain a
2
lot of.
people say
But
that
now,
the opposite
it's
played
about
the
taking the
49ers
ball
already.
away. Taking
It
away
says he won
possessions, take the ball back for their
48-27.
offense. They had
Somebody
3
confirm that.
takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
I'll check as soon as this game.
Oh, yeah, another drop.
It's an important win for their playoff.
I want to see how many drops they have after this game because I'm pretty sure it's like 8.
Oh, Jesus. Sounds like that game where Odell decided he just didn't want to play for me anymore.
Yeah. It's like all ones that, like, could probably be questionable fumbles because, you know, in real life they probably would be fumbles because they catch it, take 2 steps, get hit, drop the ball. Yeah, when my defense doesn't do anything, I'm pretty much in this dead in dirt. I'm back here running around with my defensive tackle because I can't switch to the guy I want. Oh, why when he throws it, he overthrows it to where none of my guys are. He doesn't throw it. There's 3 guys surrounding the receiver. He doesn't throw it at the receiver. He just overthrows it. Unbelievable.
Carter Coughlin got a new ability. Finesse specialist.
I thought he just downed me at the 1.
Also, can somebody just remove the Bears from the actual league?
I will do that now. Yeah, my pass rush is getting a little stupid. Willits has 22.5 sacks. Coughlin has 19.5 sacks. Armstead has 7. Jernigan has 3. Hicks has 2.5. Murray has 2.5. Reddick has 2. Buda Baker has 2. I've got like 5 straight guys that have 1 sack.
Jesus Christ, he's friggin' the house. I threw it right at the linebacker. Not over him. I tried to throw it over him. Nah. I threw it 10 yards short of the damn tight end. 5 yards, whatever. Pick 6. This game's over. Oh, I thought he was going to go deeper than that. Should have known when I had a shit game against the Bengals that today was not a good day to play. Or not the Bengals. Who did I play? The Patriots. Threw like 6 picks in that game. Okay.
Alright, Bears has been removed from the league.
Okay, cool.
All we're waiting Y'all were waiting